Turn here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And incomplete to that time. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trader forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Trader. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The man in motion is Brown. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Hurry up, here we go. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trader. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. In motion right is Brown. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
To throw on 2nd down. Trader dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they told us repeatedly meetings. We need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, Winston finding some room at midfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Now a handoff looking right. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. First carry for the former Florida State man. It's Carlos Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Ryan Shazier coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now a second down throw for Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. In the red zone this time. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Being chased out left. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Bucs now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down, Winston. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long for Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Here we go now.
Throwing again. Trader. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 23 yards on the play. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Back to throw. Trader, he's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, panic that emerges, you've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Throwing on first down. Trader steps away to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Looking to throw on second down. Trader. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Two minutes to play here in the first half. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back to Heinz Field after this. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will? It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 76 yards. And they'll go on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yard. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Nothing else, just slide and get down.
23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Noah Spence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. A first update now from Cincinnati. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. To throw on second down, Trader. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's third down. Operating from the gun. Trader eluding the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And this one is right down the middle. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Jameis on second down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trader. And he's going to go down again. Vinny Curry in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And the back goes into motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Trader. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
1st down, Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
From the gun, Winston. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Again, it's Bell. He's to the 10, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keeper.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to improvise. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we go to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Third and short yardage, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing, Winston. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks, sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Trader. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Trader. And the pressure gets to him again. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And now it's second and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Third and goal from the 5. Maybe a little play action situation coming up. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it, but I just knocked him off. You can't do that here. Field goal's a chip shot. Take the points. No way you can let this possession end without getting some points.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage. Make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A give to Bell. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And some room to roam now. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And his kick is indeed good. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14